name is Faye Grove, and I'm a master instructor for Pilates through Balanced Body. I am also a Franklin Method educator. I decided to do these videos to keep us connected, and our connection will be through movement because that's what I know to do, is to teach you movement. I'm used to teach clients in front of me. I'm not used to teach you a video, so bear with me, but I hope you enjoy. The goal of this class is to release and to let go. Release stress, release tension, let go of what you don't need, what you don't want anymore, what the past was, to allow the new to come in, to allow the future, okay? I also noticed that yesterday my back was very tight, so I noticed I need to release, and I decided to do this class to release my back, and I hope you release your back too, okay? So let's start by actually sitting down. And you're going to be feeling your sit bones on the mat, and then put your hands on your ribs, and we're going to move the ribs like typewriters, like sideways, right? Like when you did the typewriter, that thing went and you move to the right and to the left. Let's move the ribs right and then left, and then right and left. Just 3 more, and you might feel that one side is easier than the other. 2 more on each side. Keep breathing while you do this. Last one, your neck is relaxed. And then we're going to move the ribs again, but this time like you're steering with the ribs. Like the ribs were a spoon and the pelvis is the pot, and you're steering the food that is on your pelvis with your ribs, okay? So let's move kind of a typewriter motion to the right. From the right, you're going to go forward and then toward the left, and now back. When you go back, your lower ribs will move kind of down toward the pelvis and back behind you, and then again go right and forward, left and back. With your neck relaxed, you go right, keep breathing, forward, left and back. One more time, right, forward, left, and then back. Now go left, forward, right, and then back, and then go left, forward, right, and back. Last one, left, forward, right, and then back. Nice. And then come back to center and notice how you feel. Now let's lie down on our backs. Actually, let's lie down on our side. Lie down on your side facing me, and have your knees bent like a tabletop, like a chair position in front of you. Your arms are straight in front of you, and we're going to bend the top arm elbow, reaching the elbow up to the ceiling, and then extend the left, in my case the left arm, to the left side, open the chest and look over the left shoulder. And I'll bend the elbow and return back. Nice. The top arm will bend up to the ceiling, and then you're going to extend to the other side, opening the chest. Big inhale here, and then exhale as you return. And just one more time, keep breathing and keep it relaxed, and feel your chest opening as you extend the arm to the other side. Look over the shoulder, and then bend the elbow and slide your hand back to return. Then let's do the left side. So lie down on your left side. You can just turn to the other side. I have to flip this way so I can see you. Legs are bent in front of you like a chair position. Arms are straight in front of you. You're going to bend your top arm elbow reach up to the ceiling, extend to the other side, rotate your chest and open. Feel your shoulders opening, and now return. Nice, bend the elbow, reach up to the ceiling, opening your shoulders, opening your chest. Feel the stretch. Ah, it feels good, and breathe, and then return. And last one, bend, reach up, reach to the other side, and open, open for the new opportunities, for the world, and breathe and return. Nice. Now, lie down on your back, finally. And then we're going to do movements with the pelvis, because I want to release the back. I already released a little bit here on the top. Now let's release on the bottom. I'm going to posteriorly tilt and anteriorly tilt the pelvis. If you don't know what this means, don't worry. I'm going to explain. Put your feet parallel, and then legs are parallel. And you're going to tilt the pelvis so your pubic bone will go up to the ceiling a little bit, and your hip bones will go down to the mat. And you feel that your lower back kind of lower, drop down a little bit, and you might be touching the mat now. Then you're going to go back to neutral, where the hip bones and the pubic bone are on the same plane, parallel to the floor. And then you're going to lower your pubic bone and lift your hip bones, and that's an anterior tilt, right? Let's posterior tilt, so hip bones, those big bones on your pelvis, the ASIS, will go down to the floor, and then because you're lowering the hip bones, your pubic bone go up to the ceiling. Now let's go back to neutral, and from there go to anterior tilt, where the hip bones go toward the ceiling and pubic bone down to the floor. So if I go back to center, if I had water on my pelvis, when I posteriorly tilt, the water will go toward my belly, right? And I go back to center, the water is level with the floor. And when I anteriorly tilt, the water will go between my legs, right? Falling toward my feet. And I go back to center, it's parallel to the floor again, it's level. And then I go to a posterior tilt, water comes to me. And then the water will go away from me as I anteriorly tilt. And I'll go back to a posterior tilt, and the water comes to me, and you keep breathing. And you notice that the whole body kind of moves a little bit, right? Because when you let go of tension, the movement that you do with your pelvis will reflect in your whole body. But the pelvis is the one moving. And then go back to center, holding the center. So now the water is level with the floor. And I'm going to rotate the pelvis left and right. Okay, so I'm lowering my left hip bone toward the floor, and my right will go up a little bit. And if I had water, the water would fall to the left. And then the left will go up and the right will go down, so the water will fall right. And again, rotate left, rotate right. Keep breathing, rotate left, and then right. Last one on each, rotate left and rotate right. Go back to center. We're going to do a hike. So left side of the pelvis will come up toward my ribs, and the right will go down toward my foot. So my left waist is shorter and my right is longer. And then I'm going to switch. The right side of the hip will go up to my ribs, and the left will go down toward my foot. And then switch again. This is a hip hike. I'm hiking the right and then the left. The hike side is the one that is up to the ribs, so now my left is up to my ribs and my right side is down to my foot, and switch again, and last one on each, and then come back to center. Now let's do last movement of the pelvis, which is a pelvic clock. So pretend you have a clock mark on your pelvis. So where my belly button is 12. And then I have 1 and 2, and the 3 is where my left ASIS is, my left hip bone, okay? And then I have 4, 5, and 6 is where my pubic bone is. 7, 8, 9 is where my right hip bone is. And then 10, 11, and now 12 again is the belly button again. So when I posteriorly tilt my pelvis, I'm going toward the 12, correct? And then I'm going to move the pelvis toward 1, and then 2, and then toward 3. When I'm in 3, my left side, like we did before, is a rotation to the left. My left side is down, my right is up, and I go 4, 5, and 6, and that's an anterior tilt to the pelvis. 7, 8, 9, that's a rotation to the right. 10, 11, and 12. And again, so let's do the full circle. So 1, 2, 3, and rotate it left, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Last full circle to the left. So try to hit all the marks of your clock. Appreciate the movement of your pelvis. And go. Now I'm in 9, and then 10, 11, 12. Now let's rotate to the right. So go counterclockwise, right? From 12 to 10. I'm sorry, I keep skipping hours. From 12 to 11, 10, 9, and then 8, 7, 6. I'm in anterior tilt. And 5, 4, 3. I'm rotated to you. And 2 and 1 and 12. Full circle to the right. And you're moving with your pelvis instead of knees. It's pelvis rotation. Last full circle right. And keep breathing. Keep your neck relaxed. And now release. And you're back to neutral. Now let's do a couple bridges. Your arms are to the side. You're going to tilt your pelvis and think about your sit bones going behind the knees, and the knees going forward toward your toenails, keeping the legs parallel and keeping the weight on all 4 corners of your feet. Pressing down. Inhale at the top. Now lower your breastbone, and then lower your ribs. And then make sure your lower ribs hit the mat. Lower to the mat, and then your lower back and pelvis, and then go back to neutral. Again, tilt your pelvis posteriorly and articulate the spine up in an articulated bridge as you exhale. Your knees reach forward toward your toenails. You inhale at the top, and you exhale, lower the breastbone, lower the ribs. Lower ribs are down to the mat. Keep your shoulders open. Lower your lower back, and then put your pelvis down. Next time we're going to stay up there. Tilt your pelvis and articulate your spine up, reaching the knees forward over the toenails. Hold up there. Appreciate how strong your back of your legs and your glutes are. How you feel that that's holding your pelvis up. And you're going to do typewriter now with the pelvis. You're going to shift the pelvis to your left like a typewriter, and then to the right. Again, left and right. And go back to center. Lower the breastbone. So just lower a little bit. And again, shift to the left and to the right. pelvis go left, pelvis go right. Go back to center, lower a few ribs. So you lower a little bit more. Go left and right with the pelvis. Keep breathing, left and then right. Last one, left and right. Lower tiny more. Again, left and then right and left and right. Back to center, lower tiny more. Last one now. Left, right, left, and right. Go back to center, lower all the way down. And now we're going to bridge again and try to see if that helps the release and if it makes your bridge a little better. Tilt your pelvis and articulate your spine up. Think about the sit bones going behind the knees and the knees going over your toenails. Inhale at the top, lower your breastbone. Feels good to melt on the mat. Lower your ribs. Lower ribs touch the mat. Let gravity help you with the imprinting of your spine. And then go back to neutral. That should have been better, right? Now, I'm going to lift my head and then look at my pelvis. I only left my head. I didn't lift my chest. And then I'm going to put my hand behind my head to help me out. And I'm going to think about my lower ribs on the front, sliding down toward the pelvis and back to the mat. And that will lift my chest. And now I'm going to lower everything down. Again, I lift my head only. Lower ribs will go down to the pelvis and back behind me. So I lift my chest and then I return. Last one like that. Lift the head, lower ribs slides down to the pelvis and then back to the mat. And then I return. And now I'm going to lift the head, lower ribs go down and back. I'm going to extend my arms toward my legs and then pull myself up all the way until my whole spine is off the mat and I'm sitting up. Straighten the legs forward. And if you need to have your legs slightly bent because of flexibility of your hamstring, that's fine. Sit on top of your sit bones. Notice that now your pelvis and your ribs are on top of each other. Reach your arms forward. Again, I'm thinking my ribs, front ribs are sliding down toward the pelvis and then back behind me as I round my spine forward, stretch spine forward. And I reach my hands over my feet. Do a big inhale here. Feel your back full with air. And as I exhale, articulate my spine up. Inhale at the top here. Now I'm looking down toward my thighs, and then my lower ribs are going to slide down toward the pelvis, and then back behind me, and hold with the spine in flexion forward. Inhale, exhale, restack your spine up. Now, notice I'm moving my ribs as if I want the open part of the ribs to show back, right? If you're showing, kind of like tipping to the back, right? The lower part. So, arms are forward, lower ribs go down the pelvis and back. The lower ribs on the back, on my back, are going further back but up. Notice that? Therefore, like what will be the open part will be showing kind of lightening this way, right? If there was like a spotlight that was pointing this way toward the back diagonally. And then inhale and restack up. One more time. So pretend like your ribs spotlighting. Right now, they are upright. The spotlight is on your pelvis, right? It's shining inside of you, inside your pelvic bowl, right? And as I shift the lower ribs down and back, my spotlight will go diagonally back. Behind me, kind of shining the mat behind me, right? And then I return. Now bring your hands together like prayer position, but they are touching each other, elbows out, and I'm going to turn to you so you can see better, but you stay in the same position, okay? Your thumbs are against your sternum, your breastbone, and you open your shoulders, and I'm going to rotate toward my right, and then come back to center. I'm going to inhale, rotate to left, and then exhale, center. Inhale, rotate right, exhale, center. Last one, inhale, rotate left, and then exhale, center. Nice. Now I'm going to open the legs, and I'm going to inhale, rotate right, and I'm going to open the arms out, and then I'm going to pretend I have somebody that I can press my hand against here on the back to rotate a little more, just a little more rotation. And I'm pressing my back hand towards somebody's hand here and feeling that rotation, but through the torso as opposed to arm, right? And then I come back to center. And then hands on the chest, hands on the sternum again, rotate left, open the arms, and then pretend I have somebody's hand touching my left hand here, and I'm going to press that against and try to press so I can move their hand, and I'm rotating more to my left, and then I come back to center. One more time. Inhale, rotate right. Open the arms as you exhale. Inhale, rotate a little bit more. And then exhale, come back to center. Inhale, rotate left. Open the arms. Rotate a little more. And then come back to center. Nice. Now I'm going to go back to the top of the mat. So I have mat behind me. And then I'm going to roll down my spine, one vertebra at a time, with my feet parallel. Bring your right knee to you. Bring your left knee to you. Lift your head, and then look at your belly, as if you want to connect your forehead to your knees. Okay. You're going to keep your right knee bent to you and extend your left. Really reach with your left. Opening the left hip, using the power of your back of your left leg and your glute. Now bring your left hand to your right knee and your right hand to the right ankle, and then think about the lower ribs going down to the mat, okay? And we're going to switch the leg position and switch the hand position. So bring your left leg to you, and then bring that knee into you as you extend your right. And then switch again. And switch. And switch. This is single leg stretch. And you're going to inhale for 1 and 2. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. Now let's do a little faster. Inhale, right, left. Exhale, right, left. Last one on each. And last breath now. And now bring both knees to you. Lower your chest. Release your neck. Next one, we're going to do the same thing that we just did, the single leg stretch. We're going to add a rotation, okay? Now lift your head, connect your forehead to your knees, and then lower your lower ribs to the mat. Keep your right leg into you, your left leg go extended. Then bring your hands behind your neck and rotate your chest to the leg that is bent. So I'm connecting my left armpit to my right inner thigh, okay? And I'm going to switch. I'm going to bend my left knee, extend your right, and I'm connecting my right armpit with my left inner thigh. And switch again, and again. And just 2 more on each. And last one on each. Last one now. Now straighten the legs up to the ceiling. You're going to bring your right leg into you and lower your left to Caesar. Your chest is lifted. Pulse that right leg into you. Keep your chest lifted. Keep your head behind. Keep your hand behind your head. And now switch legs. And switch. You're going to flex the foot of the leg that is on top and point on the one that is on the bottom for a little brain exercise. And switch. And switch. Pulse to you for 1, 2. Switch again. Pulse to you for 1, 2. Switch again. And last one. Now hold up. Bend the knees. Lower your chest. We're going to add rotation to that too. Lift your head. Connect the forehead to the knee. Lower the ribs to the mat. Extend your right leg up and your left leg down. Flex the right foot. Rotate your chest to the right, so you're connecting the left armpit with the right inner thigh. And now switch. And I'm looking at you. And switch. Switch again. Nice. Just 3 more each. 2 more each. And last one. Last one now. And then put it down. I'm going to combine the scissor legs with rotation with the single leg stretch with rotation. Just so our mind can focus on this now, on this exercise, because this will be a brain exercise too, right? Also, want to work on that a little bit more. Lift your head, connect your forehead to your knees, lower your ribs to the mat, and then keep your right leg bent, extend your left. Bring your hands behind your head, rotate your chest to the right, so your left armpit connects to the inner thigh, and then switch legs. And now let's do one more time with this single leg stretch rotation. Switch again, and switch one more time. The next one will be the right leg will go straight up, and I'm going to rotate right, and then left leg will go straight down. And I'll switch legs straight. Keep the legs straight when you switch and rotate the chest. Keep the legs straight again when you switch and rotate. Keep the legs straight as you switch and rotate. So let's do 4 of single leg stretch. Bend your right knee, rotate to the right. Bend your left knee, rotate to the left. Bend your right knee, rotate to the right. Bend your left knee, rotate to the left. Extend your right leg up to the ceiling and rotate to the right. Your left leg straight down. And then extend your left leg up to the ceiling, rotate to the left. Extend your right up to the ceiling, rotate to the right. Extend your left up to the ceiling, lower your right, and rotate to the left. Now, 1 on each leg of each, okay? Kind of fast in a tempo, now that you learn. Bend your right, rotate right, bend your right, left, rotate left. Extend your right, rotate right, extend your left, rotate left. Bend your right, rotate right, bend your left, rotate left, extend your right, go right, extend your left, go left. Now, keep breathing when you do that. Last one. And then lower your chest. Now my abs are alive, which is good. It feels nice. So we work the front, right? Now we need to work the glute and the hamstring to keep that back healthy and strong, okay? Tilt your pelvis and articulate the spine up with your feet parallel and legs parallel. Let's go on a bridge up again, just like we did in the beginning. Knees go over the toenails. Let's lower down just to catch your breath. Articulate down again. Make sure your feet are parallel with all 4 corners of the feet pressing the mat. Knees are parallel. Bridge again. Tilt your pelvis. Articulate your spine up. Reach your sit bones toward the back of the knees. The knees fall over the toenails. You're going to hold up here. Then you're going to keep the bridge with the left leg down. And you're going to bend on your right hip, lifting your right foot off the mat, bringing your right knee to you. And now put it down. Now level your pelvis. Keep weight on your right. So your right will be your support. And then march with your left. So your left knee comes into you. And then put it back down. So now you got it. You know what it is, right? So pelvis is level. Bring your right into you. Bend, knees is bent, and then put it down. With the left knee bent, you're going to bring your leg into you, and then down. Now articulate the spine down. But wait, there is more. This was just a sample. You're going to tilt your pelvis and articulate your spine up in an articulated bridge. And then your support leg against the left. And now extend your right leg up to the ceiling. Try to keep your pelvis as level as possible. You only have your left leg holding your pelvis up, right? Your left glute and hamstring, notice that? Reach the right leg up to the ceiling. You're going to point your right foot and then lower your right leg straight and then flex and go up. You lower straight until your thighs kind of match and then flex and hinging at the hip coming up. Point lower, flex and go up. Feel the strength and the power of your left leg and glutes. Keep breathing. Just 3 more. Lower your right and then lift, point and lower, flex and come up. Last one, point and lower, flex up. Is your pelvis kind of level? Bend the knee, put your foot down, level the pelvis, articulate the spine down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, tilt your pelvis and articulate up. Now it's your right. Now is the time. The back of your right leg and your glutes going to keep your pelvis up as you extend your left up to the ceiling. Reach the left up to the ceiling as if you want to touch the sky. You're going to keep your foot point and then lower left leg until your thighs are parallel. Flex your left foot and go up with your left leg. Point and lower. Flex and then hinging at the hip, come up. Point lower, flex and up. Point lower, flex up. Feel the power of your booty. Feel the power of your right glute. And then flex up. Point lower, last one, flex up. Bend the knee. Lower your left leg. And now make sure your pelvis is not level again, because it might have come out of level. And articulate the spine down. Nice. So getting the hip strong, the leg strong. We need to lie down on your side now, because there is more. I'm lying down on my left side. My left leg is bent in front of me. The left leg is the lower leg. The right leg is reached, so I have a little space between my lower ribs and the mat. I'm lying down with my head on the arm that is touching the mat, on my lower arm. The other arm is bent with my hand flat against the mat. Okay? Now I'm going to lift my top leg and I'm going to keep this space between my lower ribs and the mat and then lower. Lift the leg and then keep that space and lower. The hinge is at the hip and lower. The leg is parallel now. Lift it up and then lower. Just 3 more. Lift it up and lower. So make sure you keep your pelvis stacked on top of each other and then lower. Nice. Now we're going to do circles with that leg. You go forward with the leg straight and then up to the ceiling, keeping your pelvis on top of each other. Reach the leg back behind you and kind of internal rotate the leg. Reach behind you, lower the leg and forward again. Do a big circle, but keep the space for the bunny. It's between your lower ribs and the mat. Just 2 more circles in this direction. Go back behind you, reach back, and then sweep forward, up. Stay up as you go back, then lower behind you. And last one, go forward, up to the ceiling, back behind you, and then forward. Now flex your foot of the top leg, my right in my case, and bring the right leg as close to you, as close to your chest as you can, as close as your flexibility allows. Then you point the foot and then reach the leg back. And in turn, rotate the thighs. If you want the inseams of your pants to go back to the wall behind you. And then flex the foot and go forward. Feel the stretch on the back of your leg. And then point, opening the front of the hip and reach back. Now it's a flexion of the hip and flex the foot too and reach. And now point and back. Last one, flex and go forward. And then point and back. Nice. Bend the knee. And let's do the other side. My right leg is bent in front of me. The left leg is straight. I have a space between my lower ribs and the mat. And I'm reaching with the top leg to create that space. Then I'm going to lift the top leg up and then lower. Keep the leg straight and I'm lifting, hinging at the side heel of the hip and then lower. Keep the leg parallel for now. Lift and then lower, hinging at the hip, come up. Keep the space between the rib and the mat, up and then lower, just two more, up and lower, last one, up and then lower and then hold there. Now go forward with the leg and then up to the ceiling and then reach back for a big circle and then down. Again, flex the foot and go forward. Reach up to the ceiling. Try to keep that space between the lower ribs and the mat. Reach back and down again. Forward, up, reach back. When you reach back and then start going down, turn, rotate the leg. Again, forward, up, reach back, and then down. Now flex the foot, go forward, kick forward. It's a hinge of the hip. Feel the stretch on the back of your leg. Bring the leg as close to you as you can, as close as your flexibility allows today. Point and then reach back. Flex and go forward, and point and back. Again, flex forward, point back. Last two, flex forward, point and reach back, extending and opening the hip. Flex at the hip and come forward. Feel the stretch. And then opening the hip and feel the stretch in the front as you point and going back. And then putting it down. Nice. Now, let's lie down on your back. On your belly. Sorry, not back. Belly. You're going to have your arms to your side like ghost pose. Like a scarecrow kind of thing. And look at the mat. Let me take off my glasses. And legs are together if you can. If you cannot, just a little bit apart. And they are, you know, reaching down to the bottom of the mat, right? And straight. Now, I'm going to just lift my hands off, kind of pivoted to my elbow. I'm going to lift my hands off the mat and then down. Again, just the hands off and down. So just the hands and forearms are off and then down. Last one, hands and forearms off and down. Now hands and forearms and then lift the elbow, lower the elbow, lower the forearms and hands. Lift the hands off. Now lift the elbows. So the arms are up, hovering the floor. Now elbow is down, forearms and hands are down. Hands and forearms, keep breathing. Lift the elbow, lower the elbow, and then lower the hands and forearms. Nice. Now bring your hands just a little closer to you. Press your hands and forearms down against the mat, and you're going to think about sliding your head and then your heart fall on the mat, and your heart comes up and forward as your shoulder blades sliding down the back. Lift your heart and then lower. Now press the arms again against the mat. Inhale, slide the shoulder blades down the mat as you lift your heart forward and up. Heart go forward and up. Your upper back lifts and then lower. One more time. Inhale as you lift your heart go forward and up. Your shoulder blades slide down the back and then lower. Let's repeat one more time. Shoulder blades go down the back and then lift the heart. Nice. Hold at the top. Then you're going to extend your arms out to the sides. And again, put them back down and then lower your heart. Again, press your arms down. Lift your heart will go forward toward the edge of the mat and up. Extend your arms out. Extend your arms up overhead. Again, arms out. And bend the elbows and return everything. And last one. You're going to press your forearms down to lift your heart. Heart will travel forward. Extend your arms out to the side. Your arms forward. And then out to the side. Bend the elbows and now return. Now, it's going to look like it's the same in the beginning, but I will change in the middle. Lift your heart. Slide forward. And now extend your arms out to the side. Your left arm is going to reach to your pelvis. Your right will go overhead. You're going to look to the left. Look over the left shoulder. Try to see your hand, your left hand, and look at you. Hi. And then return back. And then lower everything. Slide your shoulders down the back. Your heart travels forward and up. Arms extend out to the side. They are hovering the floor. My left arm will go overhead. My right will go toward my pelvis. I'm rotating to my right. And I look over my right shoulder. And I look at my hand. I'm looking away from you. And then I come back to center. And I return everything. One more on each. Slide the shoulders down the back. Heart goes forward and up. And I'm going to lift my arms and hover my arms on the mat. Left arm will go down to the pelvis. Right arm will go overhead. I look over my left shoulder. And then I see you. And then come back to center. And return everything. Again, inhale, slide the shoulders down the back. Heart lifts, heart go forward and lift. Open your arms out to the side. Right will go down to the pelvis, left will go up overhead. Look over the shoulders, look outside. And come back to center. Look at the mat. And then lower everything. And slide the shoulders down the back. Heart travels forward and up. You're going to hold there. And try to come up a little more, if you can, and hold there. And then you're going to move to single leg kick. So bring your arms closer to each other. The chest is lifted and you're supported by your arms. Open the shoulders. And you're going to open the front of your chest. Bend the left knee and think about your left heel going to your left sit bone. Your hip on the front is open. You should feel engagement on the back of the hip and on the glutes and on the hamstring, okay? And then straighten the leg and then reach with the toes of your left foot away from your head. Now bring your right heel to your right sit bone. And think about kicking your right sit bone, but keep the front of your hip open. And then return reaching the leg. Keep the reach of the leg all the time. And now let's do this in a tempo. Bring your left into you and kick on the sit bone, flexing the foot, and then reach. Bring your right, flexing the foot, and reach and inhale. So it's 2 kicks, and then extend 2 kicks, and extend 2 kicks, and extend 2 kicks, and extend. Last one on each. Kick, kick, and reach. Kick, kick, and reach. Lower your chest. Reach your arms out to the sides. Interlace your fingers behind your back, and your elbows will go down to the floor. I'm rotating my head to my left over you so I can see you. And we're going to do double leg kick. Okay? So I'm going to bring my legs together, bend both knees, keeping the front of my hip open, kicking both heels to my sit bones, kick, kick, kick. And then, as I extend my legs, I'm going to travel my heart forward and up and extend my arms so my knuckles are reaching down to my feet, the knuckles of my hand, legs are straight. And now I'm rotating the head to the other side and I kick, 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 and lift the chest, open your shoulders, and again, kick, 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 and lift as you inhale. Exhale, kick, 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 and then lift. You feel the back of your leg and your glutes working. Kick, 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 and inhale as you lift. Again, kick, kick, kick. Always turning the head to alternating where the head lower, right? I'm turning to the left, right. Kick, kick, kick. And I lift the chest. And I kick, kick, kick. And lift. Last one. Kick, kick, kick. Lift. Hold, lift it. And then release your hands. Reach your arms overhead. Put your hands down the mat. Lower your legs. Press your hands against the mat. Press your knees against the mat. And go to all fours. In all fours, I'm going to extend my left leg, opening the left hip, and then the right arm overhead. And now put it down. And I extend the right and back, the right leg and left arm overhead, and then put it down. One more each. Left leg is extended, my left hip is open, right arm overhead, and then down. We did that yesterday. And then left leg extend back, right overhead, and then down. But wait, there is more. Don't call just yet. You're going to get free shipping to a strong core. Extend your left leg back, and then your right arm overhead. Now your left leg will go to the left, opening out to the left, and then back to center. Opening out to the left, back to center. Just the leg, opening out to the left, back to center, and then return everything. Now extend your right leg will go out, back to center, again right leg out, back to center, last one, out, back to center, and then return everything. Sit back on your heel, and go to child's pose. It should feel good. It should feel open and strong. And then articulate the spine back up, one vertebra at a time. You're sitting on your heel if you can, if your knees allow. Then you're going to sit on your side. And this is called Z-seat. The legs are bent. You see one leg is rotate in, the other one is rotate out. So the inside of my left leg is touching the mat, and the outside of my right is touching the mat. Now from here, I'm going to side bend to the right, to the side of the leg that is bent in front, right? And so my right hand goes to the floor, my left arm to the ceiling. I'm going to bend the right elbow as I side bend right, and hold there. Stay side bend and stay breathing. and feel your ribs and feel your lungs inside the ribs, getting full with air when you inhale, and emptying it out as you exhale. Last one, inhale, and then exhale, return. And then let's side bend to the other side. And again, hold there, stay, and just breathe. And just take this moment for you. And inhale, feel your lung and full with air, especially on your right side, on the side that's open. And then exhale. And one more inhale. Exhale. One more side bend to the right. So right hand is down, left arm up. Bend your right elbow to side bend right. Big inhale, exhale, rotate your chest to the floor and look at your right hand. Touch your, with your left hand, touch your right hand. And then rotate back toward me. I can see you again. And come back up. Nice, side bend to the left, bending your left elbow. Exhales, rotate, touch the hand, rotate back. And now return. Last time to the right, side bending right. And inhale, exhale, rotate and touch the floor. Touch the hand. As if you're touching your best friend hand. Even though you might not be able to be together now. You're together in your heart, right? And now rotate back. And return. Now side bend left. Touch another friend's hand as you rotate your chest to the floor. Rotate back and then return. Let's do this seat to the other side. Lift the right arm, left hand is down on the mat. Side bend left. Inhale to the left, to the right side, sorry. Inhale. Feel the right side full of air. And then hold here for 2 breaths. So exhale completely. Stay in this position and inhale again. Exhale, connect with yourself. Come back to center. Let's side bend right. Lift your left arm up. And then let gravity do the work for you. Let your breathe flow. It's a flow breath, smooth movement. And your next exhale, return back to center. Now side bend left again. And then when you exhale, when you rotate on the floor, your chest rotates the floor and you touch the hand of a friend. One hand on top of the other. Rotate back. Look at me. Look at the wall. And then come back to center. And side bend right. Rotate on the floor of your chest. Touch the hand. I'm thinking I'm touching the hand of my mom that is in Brazil. And I'm going to rotate back and I'm going to look at her eyes. I miss her. And come back to center. Last one on each side. Side bend to the left. Rotate. I'm touching the hand of my sister. Chest is rotating to the floor. I rotate back. I look at my friends in Rio. And I come back to center. And all I think is we can stay connected as I bend to the right. I'm going to rotate, touching the hands of friends, of my whole family. I rotate, I look, say hi Brazil, oi, tudo bem? And then come back to center. And that's it for today. That was the class. I hope you enjoy. I hope you feel that your body is more relaxed, more fluid, and that you release some tension. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.